And the time right now, 12:13 on your Thursday afternoon. It's the day after Christmas, and it feels like it. Temperatures out there, they're chilly. Upper 20s to near 30. A live look outside in New Haven. You notice the temperature is 36 degrees, one of the more mild spots, but still, it's cooler out there. There's a breeze out of the north-northeast at 6. I mean, even look at it. It just looks like the middle of winter. Remember, we just started winter only about 4 days ago. Up through Hartford, way off in the distance, you can see some cloudiness. Temperature, though, is a little bit cooler, 30. Our average high temperature this time of year is 38. We'll make a run at it, but going forward, our temperatures reach, if not exceed that, throughout the weekend and into next week. So basically, the remainder of 2024 will be above average. Wind speeds basically calm to about 4, 5, 6 miles per hour, making it feel slightly cooler than the numbers that you're seeing on your thermometer and the numbers that you're reading here. 20s in the hills, 30s for just about everybody else. The mild spot is Groton and Norwich, both right now coming in at 37 degrees. These temperatures are actually up a little bit compared to yesterday by anywhere from 2 to 5 degrees, down a degree or two along into the west of I-91. But either way, it's very similar to what we saw yesterday and very similar to what we'll see tomorrow. Now, just checking in on the warmest years we've ever had here in Connecticut. Well, since records began in 1905, this year will likely go down as the warmest, which shouldn't come as a surprise with all the months that we've seen at or above average, not just one or two, but most of them set records for the warmest month on record, and that translates and will translate to the warmest year on record. Now, as far as the eastern half of the U.S., there's a lot of disorganized activity, rainfall, and showers to the west of Connecticut. We're safe right now by an area of high pressure keeping us high and dry, but eventually that will push off to the east, allowing for all of this to head north and east towards Connecticut. You'll see it all play out on our first alert futurecast. Here's tonight around 8 p.m. We're just fine. Tomorrow morning as well, you're waking up to mostly sunny skies. It's a nice start to the day. Clouds begin to increase. That's high, thin clouds. It won't be much to really filter out the sun more than just a little bit. But notice what happens by the time we get to Friday night into Saturday. So we have rainfall approaching from the south and west, even the possibility of maybe a flake or two. That won't be the big deal. It will be the rainfall that comes through. Here's 11 a.m. on your Saturday. Some scattered showers throughout part of our state. It quickly clears, and then another round comes in on Sunday, and this one could be a little bit more impactful, I guess you could say. Notice the model comparison. This is for Sunday morning. Good agreement. That's some light showers. But throughout the day, the anticipation is that this will become heavier, especially because notice what the American model wants to do. Everybody in a decent amount of rain. Same thing for the European. And then by the time we get to 5 p.m., some of this darker green shading, that's some moderate to heavy rain. Now, we're still several days out, so something will be fine-tuning, but the chance for some heavier rain, maybe on the order of half an inch or more, does exist. So it's something we'll keep a very close eye on. Now, also on Sunday, our wind speeds, they'll be increasing. And notice they're right out of the south, so we'll be transporting in some milder air. Here's throughout the day on Sunday, 20 to 30 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit more than that, 35 mile per hour wind gust. You'll notice the breeze out there on our Sunday into Monday, and then those breezes lighten up next week. Forecast highs today add another 4 or 5 degrees to where they are now. Still on the cooler side, but we're calling it seasonable. For tonight, it's cold once again. Teens for just about everybody, low 20s right along the immediate shoreline. Your first alert 7-day forecast. Notice this weekend we have a couple isolated showers on Saturday. Better chance for rain late on Sunday. 50 degrees, though. This numbers could even be a little bit underdone, possibly middle 50s. Monday, morning showers, and then eventually we'll notice a little bit of a drying trend for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. 46 degrees with more showers returning by then. Tracy?